Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And long time no see. It's been so long since I last sat down and actually filmed a video. Like, I know I uploaded a vlog last week, but it's been a while since I've like sat down, done my makeup, had my studio light on, used my tripod. It was a little bit dusty. I've been taking a month off, if you didn't see my vlog, just to kind of like recuperate and just sort out some things, like sort out my head and stuff. But I'm feeling a lot better, and today I am back with a testing video, which I've been meaning to film for like a week, but I announced that I was coming back to YouTube and then I just got majorly busy and then literally have not had time to film until now. So I will be going back to 2 uploads a week very soon. Today I'm going to be testing the new Revolution X Tammi palette. I don't have like all of the collaborations, I don't have like every single Revolution palette, but what stuck out to me the most is that it's a colourful palette, and I've been asking Revolution for so long to come out with a palette that is colourful and they can constantly use. I know they've used their Mischief Matte palette, and I love that from Revolution Pro, but then I decided to pick this up. This retails at £10 and you get 18 shades, which is absolutely incredible. This was only launched a couple of weeks ago, so I'm going to be doing a full testing video. I'm going to be doing swatches, first impressions. I have used the green shades in this, but I haven't used any of the other shades, so I'm thinking that I'm going to do more of like a purple eye look. I feel like doing purple today, but nevertheless, if this is the first video of me that you've seen, feel free to hit that subscribe button and also give this video a big thumbs up if you do end up enjoying it. And without further ado, wow, I haven't said that for a while, I'm gonna roll on. Okay, so I've actually screenshotted a few makeup looks, so I'm gonna do one which looks like it's from I'm Holes. It's basically this picture here, but what she's done is she used like a warm tones in the crease, so she uses reds and yellows, and then she goes in and uses purple and then yellow for an inner corner. What I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna cut the crease, use purple there, and then use a darker colour on the outer corner, maybe the black from the palette. So I was actually inspired by this look, but I'm gonna do my own little twist on it just because I want to do something a little bit different. It comes in this cardboard packaging like every other Revolution palette, and then this is what the palette looks like. I love the packaging of the Tammi ones. This is the Tropical Carnival palette, and then when you open it up, this is what the palette looks like. What I like about this is that it's a mixture between mattes and shimmers. So this top line here and this one here are your shimmers, so that's 2, 4, 6, 7 shimmers, and then that must mean that the rest are mattes. So there's 18, so there must be 11 mattes in this palette. So yeah, there's a good mix between mattes and shimmers, which I always like. And then it comes with the shade names just at the top here. So I'm going to try to stick to the shade names as much as possible. That's basically what the palette looks like. It's nothing special, it's nothing too amazing. Like I did mention, it only retails at £10, so this is pretty much the best that you're gonna get. Now I'm just gonna insert some swatches so you can see what its swatches like.
So we all know I'm not the best at swatches, but look at how incredible these shimmers are. So this is the shimmer side of the palette, and then next up these are all the mattes. Look at that blue shade there. Overall, they swatched really nicely.
Next up, I'm going to move on to the eye look, and like always, I'm going to use my P. Louise base in the shade 0.5 just to prime my eyelid. Then I just go in with my Spectrum A18 brush, which is just a nice flat brush to blend that in. Next, I just take a fluffy cheap times do I mess up in videos. Fluffy cheap brush, which I got from eBay, just to blend it in. So I don't actually like blend it, I just kind of tap it in. I feel like that works best. Okay, I'm just gonna zoom you into my actual eyes so you can see what I'm doing. So you won't be able to see me talk, but you can see my eyes, so it's a lot easier. Firstly, the girl actually went in with a warm tone shade. So I'm gonna take this red shade here. This is the shade Trini, I think it's the shade Trini. It's just this red one in the middle, and I'm just going to pack this into my crease. This, I'm just going to take a Spectrum A12 brush. Okay, that's a really red shade. Normally you get shades of red which look very pinky, but I'd say that's pretty much a red. My favourite red ever is actually from the James Charles palette, but this reminds me a little bit of that anyway. Okay, so now that I've really put a Trini in the crease, I'm going to go in with an orange shade next. So I'm going to take this one here. This is the shade Space Islands. Okay, now we're back in focus. That helps. I'm just going to take my Spectrum E1 brush for this, which is actually dirty on this side, but we're going to ignore that because I didn't have time to clean my brushes. And I'm just going to pack that above the red that we've just used. So far these red and orange shades really blend together nicely. I actually don't really have a complaint between the two. Like, they just work well together, which is always a good thing, especially for a cheaper palette as well. But I've always found that Makeup Revolution palettes do blend really nice, especially for the price. And then next I'm going to take this yellow shade here when it wants to focus. This is the shade Juvette, and I'm going to take this just on top of the orange shade. By the way, I'm just using a brush that I got from TK Maxx. I think it was from like Olivia and Olivia or something. Ooh, that's a bright orange, bright yellow. I'm going to take my fluffy Colourpop E2 brush. This is clean, by the way, but it's just stained. And I'm just going to blend those three shades together. I like to go really, really lightly as well, just so that they all blend seamlessly, or as well as I can blend shades. I feel like circular motions helps as well. Like, don't get annoyed, you've just got to be patient. It takes me about 10 years. Saying that, those are pretty much blended on their own, so I haven't got as much work to do with this palette. Just going to go back in with my Spectrum A1 8 brush and my P. Louise base that's still at the back of my hand. And I'm going to use these two just to cut the crease so I can put that purple shade in. So now that I've cut the crease, what I normally do is I put the darker shade on the outer corner that I want to use, and then I go in with the shimmer on the actual crease. So I'm going to take this black shade here. This is the shade Jab Jab, and I'm just going to pack this on the outer corner of each eye. I'm going to go back in with my Spectrum A1 2 brush to do this, just because I'm too lazy to get a clean brush, and it's a black shade anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. Just a warning, it won't be fully blended yet, but I'm going to put in the crease colour so it'll be a lot better. So I do actually have two shimmer shades that I could use. So I've got this one in the middle here. This one is the shade Destiny, and then I've also got this one here. This is the shade Soca. This one in the inner part and this one in the middle. So firstly, I'm going to take the darker one, which is Destiny, and I'm just going to pack that next to the black shade that we've just used. I'm going to use another brush that I got from that TK Maxx set, which was Olivia and Olivia. So like I said, I don't really know the name of the brush. So what I normally do is I just pack it on with a brush and then I go in with my finger. God, these are really pigmented though. You're gonna get more pigmented shimmers than mattes, but that also blended really well with the black shade as well. And then next I'm gonna take this studio brush, if it wants to focus, that I got from Superdrug, and I'm gonna take this one here, which is Soca, and I'm just gonna put that next to the darker purple. Ooh, that is very metallic. Also just going to take Soca on my finger as well, just because I prefer finger pigment. Oh yeah, that's a lot nicer with a finger. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that look. Like, my cut crease doesn't actually look too bad either, and that darker outer corner looks nice. So next up I'm going to go in with my lower lash line. I'm just going to spice things up on my lower lash line, and I'm going to go in with, do you know what, I want to try one of the blue shades. I'm going to take this blue shade here. This is the shade Bacchanal, and I'm just going to put that right in my lower lash line, just to create something a little bit colourful. And because I'm too lazy to get a brush for my inner corner, I'm going to take this shade here. This is the shade Calypso, which is this gorgeous green shade, and I'm just going to use this for my inner corner. Really praying that I look back in this footage and most of it is in focus. I know a lot of it's going to be out of focus because of the way my camera is, but we'll pray. And then next I'm going to go in with mascara to finish off, and for mascara I'm going to use my Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect mascara, which is my favourite mascara ever. For lipstick, I'm just gonna pick the first lipstick that I saw. This is the Revolution Metallic Lipstick. I'm pretty sure I got this in the Countdown to New Year's kit, I think. Not a fan of like metallic lipsticks, but I want to give it a try because I'm a little bit curious. Let's see what it's like. I just don't want it to make my lips look really dry and awful. So this is basically the finished look. I really enjoyed this palette and I really enjoyed how pigmented it was, and I definitely prefer this look to the one that I did on my Instagram. If you don't follow my Instagram, it'll be up there and in the description bar below. I really hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, then don't forget to smash it a big massive thumbs up. Also feel free to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure you do also tap that little bell down below so you are notified every single time I post a new video. I know I've just mentioned it, but also if you don't follow my Instagram, feel free to. I post makeup looks on there that I don't necessarily do on my YouTube channel, so if you want to follow me, then feel free to. It'll be here or here. Once again, thank you so incredibly much for watching. Thank you so much for all the love, support, for being just amazing people basically, and yeah, hopefully I will see you on my next video. Bye.